is Rosina Mbenya, Country Coordinator for PELUM Kenya. PELUM Kenya is a network of 57 CSOs in the country promoting agroecology principles and practices. And in our strategic plan, we have 5 thematic areas, and one of them is women and youth involvement in agroecology. And we are very happy because this PSAMY project has come in a timely time when PELUM is implementing its strategic plan 2021 to 2025. Actually, it's among the pioneer projects for us to involve ourselves more into youth in agriculture. This has been a challenge in the country, with an average age of a farmer being around 59 years in Kenya. And the PSAMY project has brought on board the youth, 5 participants from Kenya and 5 participants from FACHIG Trust in Zimbabwe, who are cross-sharing their knowledge and skills in the fields of agroecology and marketing. So far we have seen a lot of interesting discussions from the youth. They have also been able to take time and go to the farmers, and the farmers have really listened to them. And we are very happy as PELUM Kenya, because this is just the beginning of our work in youth and agriculture. And we are also taking a key active role in the ALTA initiative, which is also complementing this PSAMY project in terms of youth involvement in agriculture. To our viewers, I want to invite you to watch this video and learn from the PSAMY participants who are doing agroecology. We also urge all the farmers, particularly the smallholder farmers, to embrace agroecological principles and practices. Let us continue with our indigenous practices as our country, because the indigenous practices enhance our culture and heritage as a country. And our Article 11 of our Constitution talks about culture as the foundation of a nation. So all our small-scale farmers, just know that you are doing the right thing. Don't shy away from doing the indigenous practices. Don't shy away from practicing what we have been learning, and particularly reduction or no to inputs that are very harmful to the ecosystems, because we are aware that the ecosystems services are very important for pollination, for seed, for food, and for even nutritional security. So let us embrace the organic farming. Let us embrace permaculture practices. Let us embrace sustainable agriculture, and all of us try to support each other in the venture. We also call upon all the viewers to support the youth so that they can actively be involved in agriculture, so that we don't have an age gap in terms of involvement in agriculture, so that we can pass this generation knowledge that is helpful, that can feed the future generations. And as a country, that is very important for us. The youth have to be center in everything that we do, particularly in agriculture, which is a foundation or a key GDP contributor in Kenya.
My name is Dr. Nehemiah Mihendo. I work for an organization called Africa IPM Association. Africa IPM Association is a membership organization that promotes integrated pest management and other agroecology practices. This is our agroforestry demonstration center. And agroforestry is a mixing of different agricultural practices. That is growing of trees together with other agricultural practices. The reason why we promote agroforestry is because land in Kenya has become very minimal, and farmers don't have a lot of land to do pure forestry. So we are encouraging them to practice mixing of trees together with other agricultural practices. Here we promote mainly the growing of fruit trees. We have got over 25 fruit tree seedlings, and our main activity here is to rear the seedlings for the farmers, good seedlings that farmers can use, so that they can grow their fruit trees. We have been able to help over 10,000 farmers with the fruit trees in different parts of the country, and they are quite happy, and some of them are really reaping a lot of benefits from our project. Here, the types of trees that we have got avocados, and in avocados mainly we promote the Hass avocados. We have got oranges, different types of oranges. We have Minora, we have Pixies, we have also different types of lemons. We have got different types of pomegranate. We have got mangoes. We have got several species of trees that we are promoting, mainly fruit trees. We are also promoting herbs and spices, where we have got over 30 types of herbs and spices here. And these ones are good both for our health and also to make our food flavors in the food that we cook. Effective IPM association promotes integrated pest management. And integrated pest management is where you use different methods of pest management to keep them to levels that will cause no economic injury to your crops. And the reason why we are doing this is because we want to reduce the cost, the use of synthetic pesticides, which are harmful, expensive, and not available to the farmers. So we encourage the use of different, a combination of different methods of pest management, be it cultural methods. These are the normal agronomic practices that we carry out on the farm, which sometimes, if not done, will encourage some pests to come into your farm. Those are like proper soil cultivation, weeding, things like soil fertility management, things like crop rotation. All those, if not well done, will encourage the buildup of pests in your farm, and you'll have problems. The other method that we encourage is what we call the physical method. Sometimes you find that there is only one caterpillar in your kale plant. You don't have to go and get a lot of chemical to play. You just crush it. And we also use things like traps. We use like baits. Those are the physical methods where you get hold of the pest. The other method is behavioral method, where you change the behavior of a pest. And here we normally use barriers. We put barriers, or we plant what we call attractants and repellents. So the repellent will chase away the pests, while the attractant will attract the pest to one crop and now leave your target crops aside. So that is the behavioral. The other method is what we call the biological, the use of predators, parasitoids, and all that, where we use living organisms to manage the others. That is a biological system. And lastly, we use the chemical method, because under integrated pest management, we don't say that we don't use chemicals, but we only use chemicals that are allowed in organic agriculture. And basically, those that are of copper-based, those that are copper-based, and we also encourage the use of what we call botanical pesticides. We have been doing research on plants that have pesticidal properties, and farmers can use them because they kill the pests just like any other pesticides that are in the market. So here I'm holding one of the physical methods or behavioral method. This is a trap. It's called a delta trap. And inside here, there is a pheromone. Bait against false codling moth, and this one has the female pheromone. And all the codling moths, the male codling moths will do is they will come and would like to mate with this female moth. So in the process, they will get stuck here, and they will die. One of the things that we have made this place to be is we have made it to be a propagation area for many farmers that don't have the capability or the knowledge to do proper propagation of trees. So those greenhouses are used for propagating the plants so that they can mature very fast, they can get roots very fast, and then they are ready to be taken by the farmers. Yes, the whole process of seedling production starts with getting the right soil. If you can see that we have got what we call red soil. We use red soil because it is less contaminated with bacteria, with the diseases. And that red soil is mixed with the manure to make sure that there are nutrients to be used by the seedling as it grows. After the mixing, we do the potting. Potting is putting the soil into papers and the seeds are planted in them. After now potting, when the seeds germinate, we give them like a month, they are grafted different, depending with the seedling that you want. They are grafted, avocados are grafted into Hass, into Fuerte, or whatever seedlings the customers want. Then after now grafting, we wait for them until they are grown and they are ready to be taken by the farmers. PowerFlow is our product, and we have made it. We have done research about PowerFlow for over 2 years now, and we wanted to produce a substance that is going to help farmers to stimulate their crops to grow faster. So what we realized is that the seaweeds at the coast have a lot of hormones, and those are the ones we collect. We bring them here, we ferment them, and after fermentation, we sieve and fortify with the right nutrients so that we give the farmer the right product. After that, we package and they are ready to go to the farmers. It takes about 4 months to make that PowerFlow. The process of fermentation is quite slow, and after 4 months, the product is ready to be taken to the farmers. It is very good for spraying on your crops so that you enhance their growth, the vegetative growth. And right now, we also have PowerFlow that enhances fruiting of avocados, fruiting of oranges, and even tomatoes, and all the fruit plants that we have. So you spray, and within a very short time, you get your plants fruiting and also flowering. Our approach to integrated pest management is that we hold any problem that the farmer has as a pest management issue. So I would say that with the way the land keeps on reducing, it is important to know the type of tree that you are planting. Plant those trees that are multi-purpose. Plant those trees that will give you almost immediate benefits. Plant those trees that are fast maturing. And plant those trees that will not interfere with the other activities that you have. That is, those trees that are compatible with the other crops that you have in your farm. Plant those trees that are going to take care of the other crops that you have in your farm. So, and plant all those trees that will not promote pests in your farm. So it is important to integrate the appropriate trees in your farm instead of planting tree for the sake of planting. When we are doing propagation, we don't use the normal soil. We use what we call the media, and that is cocopeat plus pumice, and we mix the two. Then we clean the soil to make sure that the amount of sodium is minimal, because what sodium does is when there's a lot of sodium in your soil, the plant has higher affinity of sodium, and that is going to inhibit the uptake of other nutrients. So we remove that sodium and make sure that cocopeat, that pumice is good for planting the seedlings, and that is the one we use in our nursery.